Baiklah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam.
Selamat,
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
selamat pagi, Bapak, Ibu, dan rekan-rekan. Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Yang kami hormati, Sivitas Akademika, Departemen Biologi Fakultas Matematika dan Ilmu Pengetahuan Alam, Universitas Andalas, dan Sivitas Akademika dari University Teknologi Mara Shah Alam. Yang kami hormati, narasumber di sesi hari ini yaitu Bapak Dr. Rizaldi, serta para hadirin mahasiswa dari Universitas Teknologi Mara Shah Alam dan mahasiswa Universitas Andalas yang kami hormati. Dengan sangat antusias, saya Anda Mazara selaku moderator yang akan memandu acara kita pada hari ini hingga acara selesai. Puji dan syukur kita panjatkan kepada kehadirat Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala yang telah memberikan kita kesehatan dan kesempatan sehingga kita dapat bertemu kembali secara virtual dalam Zoom meeting hari ini, Selasa 12 November 2024, pada hari kedua acara Summer Course Bioconservation Based Ecotourism, Potencies and Challenges for West Sumatra Province. Baiklah, hadirin yang kami muliakan, setelah kegiatan pembukaan yang sudah dilaksanakan pada hari kemarin, adapun kegiatan hari ini yang akan kita laksanakan yaitu penyampaian materi oleh narasumber dan dilanjutkan dengan sesi diskusi. Topik webinar kita pada hari ini adalah Primate Attractiveness for Tourism yang akan disampaikan oleh narasumber kita yaitu Bapak Dr. Rizaldi yang juga merupakan dosen dari Departemen Biologi Fakultas Matematika dan Ilmu Pengetahuan Alam Universitas Andalas. Selamat pagi Bapak. Baiklah, sebelum webinar dimulai, diharapkan hadirin dapat menyimak materi narasumber dengan saksama. Mari kita dengarkan pemaparan materi dari Bapak Dr. Rizaldi. Kepada Bapak, waktu dan ruang Zoom dipersilahkan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Baik, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Suara saya kedengaran? Dengan baik?
Kedengaran, Bapak. Dengar, Pak.
So I will talk we'll try to combine some language. It's not only talking in Bahasa, but probably we'll try to talk in Malay, Minang language, and also probably in English, Bahasa. So I'm going to talk about primate attractiveness for tourism. First of all, I want to thanks to the organizer for inviting me, taking parts into this summer course, giving talk about the primates. So here I'm writing my name, and also I'm writing as a primatologist. So primatologist means that people doing study on primate. So I did a study on primates since 1993, and I have a degree on primate for my bachelor degree, master degree, and also for the doctoral degree, and even for my postdoctoral, I work on primate. Till now, I'm still teaching about primate. So I'm so excited when I'm talking about primate because I feel that I'm also belongs to the primates. All my family member belong to the primates. You are also belong to the primates. So why we are belongs to the primate? Because we are sharing the very, very close trait between us and the primates itself. So we cannot deny that we are really close related with the primate rather than other creatures, other than different wildlife or different animals. We are very, very close with the primates. So the closeness between us and the primates making that also interesting to observe the primate closely and even becoming the tourism attractive. Tourism attractiveness. Okay, from here I will continue to the next slide. Okay, because this is parts of the lecture, of course, we need to write some objective of the class, objective of the lecture. The first one is understand why primates are particularly attractive and unique for the tourism. So because this is just specific for the tourism. And then learn about the economic, ecological, and ethical impact of the primate tourism. And then at last, So the objective is highlight the practice and guidelines to ensure that primate tourism benefit for wildlife and local communities responsibly. Okay, so after attending this class, we hope the student can understand, can learn about, and then also highlight the practice guidelines and so on. Probably you can have some, probably you can have all, depending on how good we take the course. So you can see here, the picture is about crazy monkey. I took the picture in Sumatra, somewhere between Jambi and South Sumatra. So this is the wildlife monkeys, and we call it as a beruk or Macaca nemestrina. Pig-tailed macaque. That's really crazy monkey doing many different things. They really showed that creativity, and curiosity, and even they take some challenge also, jumping around and fight sometime, and this image is really always interesting for me. Okay, so for starting, probably better to introduce a little bit about what is the primate. So at the beginning, I told you that we are sharing very close trait, very close resemble between human and primate. So what is the similarity? So we can understand from this. Okay. So of course, we are belongs to the mammals. So mammals have a hair, rather than feather. We have a hair. So, and for human, we can see that we have a hair on the head, and somewhere else. But actually, so the hair follicle we can find all around the bodies, even on the hands and other. But for the non-human primates, so we call it non-human primates. In the picture is all is non-human primates. They have a hair almost all of the body part except on the face, and on the palms. So primates are forward facing. So the eyes is really forward facing, and the distance between the eyes is also really very close, and that's enable us to have a deep perception of color or of a vision, and we have a stereoscopic vision. Stereoscopic vision means that the overlap between right and left eyes is a very big. So whenever we close the left eyes, so we can see only we can see parts with the right eyes. But then if we change, we close the right eyes, so we can see almost similar. So it means that between right and left eyes, we have overlap view. So this is good to make it quick focus, and allow us to have a deep perception on the view. Okay, and also we have a benefit from the color vision. So it means that most of the primate, they can distinguish between different color. Especially for the human, we can have a many different color. Even some people may have a color blind. But anyway, most of the primate, they can see color very deep, many color difference. This is important for them, especially for the diurnal primates, the primate living active during the day. So they can distinguish between the ripe and young fruit, for example. Okay. So they have 2 arms and 2 legs, 2 arms and 2 legs, rather than having 4 legs. So if we say that dogs got, and then horse and other creatures, other mammals, we can say they have 4 legs. But for the primate, we can, they tend to have more 2 arms and 2 legs. especially for the people, for the human primate, us, for us, we can work bipedally on 2 legs. So bipedal means on 2 legs. We work on, kita berjalan dengan 2 kaki, ya. Tetapi non-human primates, ya, they can work, they can move in many different way. Some monkey can work quadrupedally. Some primate can work brachiation using hands, yeah, and some, yeah, they can do only jumping, leaping, and things, yeah. So, and most primate have a nail rather than claws, ya. Kita punya kuku, bukan punya cakar, ya. Pada burung banyak yang punya cakar, tapi tidak punya kuku. Apa bedanya? Kalau kuku pipih, kalau cakar itu lebih rounded and lebih tajam, ya, begitu. Jadi very important also for the primates, they have a very sensitive parts beneath the nails, so that allow them to touch all the ground, to touch the branches in the trees, that allow them to evaluate whether the branch will support their body or not. Jadi penting sekali untuk primata karena ada bagian sensitif dari kukunya itu, terutama yang hewan primata arboreal yang hidup di pohon. Jadi ketika bagian dari kukunya itu, bawah kukunya itu bisa menyentuh bagian ujung kukunya itu, ya, ujung sebetulnya ada di bawah kukunya itu, bagian yang sensitif sekali, bisa meraba, menyentuh, itu akan cepat terhubung ke otaknya bahwa ini akan mampu mensupport tubuhnya. Jadi jangan khawatir, monyet itu tidak akan jatuh, ya, dari pohon. Kadang-kadang jatuh juga. Sepandai-pandai tupai melompat, ya jatuh juga. Itu tupai. Tetapi ya kira-kira primata juga begitu. Kemarin, ya, baru kemarin saya melihat monyet jatuh dari pohon. Kemarin sekali, dari pohon sawit. Okay, so and most of the primate give birth to singleton. Jadi punya satu anak, daripada jarang yang anak kembar. Ada sih yang anak kembar, ada, tapi jarang sekali. Sama kayak human being, ya, sama manusia, beranak satu, but sometimes can be twins, even triple, ya. Tetapi umumnya satu, ya. Dan kemudian panjang masa dependensinya lama sekali, ya. Dependensi terhadap orang tua lama sekali. Jadi ya terutama untuk human being, untuk human primate, masa ketergantungan kita itu sampai 3-4 tahun itu belum bisa apa-apa, ya. Tapi kalau kita compare dengan mamalia lain, so they can just work few minutes after birth. Cepat sekali bisa berjalan, berapa menit saja setelah lahir. Anak sapi tidak lama-lama sekali, zebra tidak lama sekali menunggu bisa jalan, ya. Tetapi pada manusia lama, yang primate, monkey semua juga sama gitu, ya. And all primates have a large brain relative to the body, yeah, relative to the body. So the largest brains, of course, human being having the larger brain relative to the body size. But for the volume, of course, the gorilla will have the biggest one because the gorilla has a big head, big body, yeah. But all the primate really well known for their intelligence, yeah. So in this picture, we can see some monkey, and the others is great apes. And also we can have a prosimian. So prosimians mean the early monkeys, yeah. So not all the primate is a monkey, okay. Some primate is apes, some primates is human, some primates is also the leaf monkeys, yeah. So we have to distinguish them into the different morphological characters. Okay, this is the global distribution of non-human primate. Okay, for the human primate, of course, now we disperse to all around the world already. But for the non-human primate, we can see them mostly along the tropical area. So that's easier for the primates to adapt into the tropical region. Yeah. So they don't have a very severe uh, air temperature, the food available all around the years. Yeah. So that's easy for them to adapt. The most northern part distribution of the primate is Japan. So we can see Japan also covered by the primate, but they have only one species of primates. So more than 500 species living primates now in the world. So Indonesia having about 60 species of the primates. So we are the second most abundant primate in the world after Brasilia. Yeah, yeah. So, and the primates between uh, South America, Africa, and Asia, we can categorize in different ways. South America, usually we call it the New World monkey, and Asia and Africa, we call it the Old World monkey. So here's some primate tourism that's really well known in the world. Yeah. We have Gunung Leuser also, and also we have in Indonesia we have a monkey forest Ubud, and we have a Tanjung Puting, and also in Malaysia we have a Kinabatangan. Yeah, this is also really famous for orangutan. In Africa, usually famous for the gorilla and chimpanzees, bonobos. Yeah, and also some in South America. Yeah, this is a very well tourism area for primates. So now we are talking just only about tourism. Yeah, later we will consider about the ecotourism. So the primate tourism is a type of wildlife tourism where visitors observe and engage with the primate in their natural habitat or sanctuary setting. So in the natural habitat, yeah, or sanctuary setting. Yeah, there is some adjustment setting. Yeah. Primate tourism aims to provide an educational and immersive experience while promoting awareness and appreciation for primate species. This is the primate tourism. But if it is the primate ecotourism, so we are expecting more, getting the conservation uh, support. Yeah, it's very important for the conservation. So it's not only income generating for the local, but also getting benefit for conservation. This is, we consider the ecotourism like that. And then should be sustainable and giving less impact to the wildlife. So this is very important for the ecotourism rather than tourism. So what we saw, what we found in Sumatra or in Java or anywhere, mostly tourism, just primate having attractiveness. That's all. Oh, oh. Okay, so this is some economical value, yeah, economical contribution of the wildlife tourism include the primate tourism inside. Okay, so we can compare between the continents, North America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Pacific. Yeah, it just means that including Asia, including Japan, yeah, Latin America. So we can see here the contribution is higher in for the Africa. Yeah, so they have a significant contribution to the GDP of the countries. Yeah, and also making job. Yeah, so many people work for this sector, tourism. Yeah. So yeah, once very long time ago, I also joined for the tourism safari in Africa. So we went to the um, chimpanzee sanctuary, and then we went to the some national park in Africa, in Uganda. Yeah, and we have to pay a lot. And we saw that many people work for that. Yeah, and yeah, that's really benefit also for the conservation. So Africa, some area in Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, they have also good facilities for the ecotourism, wildlife ecotourism, including primate. Yeah. So why are primate attractive to tourism? So did you see the monkey? What the monkey? Did you see? Do you see the gorillas now in your screen?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody can give us some idea about what do you think when you are watching this gorilla like this? Apa pikiran Anda ketika Anda melihat gorila seperti ini? Anybody?
They are very big and quite wild.
Okay, Hafizullah Anwar, right? They are very big, and then
And they behave wild.
well,
Like they are very.
so you have the impression of big and wild. Is there any impression close to the human behavior or something?
When close to human, they how they care of their youngs is quite similar to human, I guess. Right?
Okay, yeah. So yeah, human-like interaction and playfulness and intelligence. Yeah, this is most of the primate. Yeah, having very close resemblance to the human, especially for the behavior and social interaction. So I've been engaged with the primate for very long. Yeah, sometimes that's yeah we can see that that's really humans like. Yeah. Okay, this is a different video, yeah, showing that social complexity, intelligence, and personality of primate, yeah. So this is, we call that grooming behavior. So this is very common for the primates to build a bond within the families, within the groups by spending time of grooming. Yeah, they spend the time quite long, yeah, they every day for grooming. So grooming have a function for hygienic, cleaning the parasite and probably some dirty skin and things. And also at the same time, grooming also becoming very important for making close attachment bond between the individuals. Yeah, even they some theory saying this is kind of biological market. They can use the grooming as a commodity. Yeah, and who groom somebody grooming you, you will need to pay back with some other things like supporting during the fight, some for example. Okay. Okay, this is different pictures also about the uh, charisma of a popular species. So probably somebody, maybe one of you or some of you watching Down of the Planet of the apes. Yeah. So in the movie, so here we can see gorilla, right? The biggest one. And then chimpanzee in the middle. And then bonobo on the back side. Yeah. And then orangutan. So all of them, we call it as a great apes. Apes means that in Indonesian, we don't have a very good translation, but sometimes we can say kera. Yeah, but also confusing between kera and kra. Kra also representing the long-tailed macaque. That's monkey. This is not the monkey. They have a no tail. Yeah. So apes always having no tail. This is very important. This is more closer to, I mean, this is closer to the human. Okay. So that's really giving idea for the people making such kind of movie because looking at the behavior of the primates, very close resemble to the human. Okay. So on the down parts, we have so Symphalangus syndactylus. This is a siamang. Siamang actually also belongs to the apes because having no tail. even the body smaller than orangutan and chimpanzee. Yeah. So, and we call them as a lesser apes. Yeah, lesser apes. So we have these very common in Malay Peninsula, and also in Sumatra. So, but we don't have these species in any other parts in the world other than Malay Peninsula and Sumatra. And in the middle, we have lutung. Yeah, lutung, silvery lutung, Trachypithecus cristatus. This is very common. Yeah, very common in Sumatra, and in Java we have also very close resemble species, call it as Trachypithecus auratus. But we have this species also in Semenanjung, in Malay Peninsula. Yeah, I guess. And then we have okay, this is mistake. Trachypithecus cristatus is not yeah, this miss. Yeah, the name should be presbytis melalopus. Yeah. So this is only a few examples of the primate of in Sumatra, but we have about 23 or 25 species of primate in Sumatra, including Mentawai Island. Okay. So this is again about the tourism. Yeah, this is a tourism site, the primate ecotourism in Africa. And then this is from Kalimantan. Yeah. So revenue generation for local communities. So as I told you before, that really giving job for people for the local community. Yeah, so they can have a good income from this. And also in Tanjung Puting, yeah, orangutan tourism in Indonesia. So some people, yeah, many people, yeah, working for the sector is not directly, it's not only directly interact with the orangutan or being the guide, local guide and things, but also the travel agent, the accommodation and infrastructure and other facilities. Yeah, many people have to work for this. So that's really something promising for getting income for them. Okay, this to summarize conservation benefit of primate tourism. So revenue for the conservation, yeah, such as entrance fee and permits, yeah, and then fee collected from wildlife tourism and so on, yeah, and also economic incentive for the conservation. This is very important actually, yeah. So by changing into the tourism, especially for the ecotourism, yeah, people may change their habit from something negative, giving negative impact to the primate. They can change to be giving positive impact. For example, then they may they might be an hunter, yeah, before the tourism develop, but then change to be the guide after that. So now we are trying also such kind of program in Mentawai Island. We are trying to approach some people, yeah, some local, and making friend with them, and yeah, involve them in the activities, and then invite them helping people doing tourism on primate in the island. So hopefully in the future, we can also develop the ecotourism site in some spot in Mentawai Island. So because the Mentawai Island also very unique, they have all the primate species. Yeah, all 6 primate species in Mentawai Island are endemic. So it means that we can find them only in the islands. So that means the endemicity is very high. Okay, and then support for local communities and reducing human-wildlife conflict. Yeah. So in the future, we are expecting that having the ecotourism on primate may have some idea also how we can reduce the human wildlife conflict. And yeah, some primates, the problem is that some primate is really charismatic, but the rest, the other primate is sometimes like annoying. that really making problem with the people. Let's say macaque. Macaque is somehow very common. We can find them everywhere. That's really easy to find them. And then they're really making conflict, crop riding, for example. Yeah. So with the people. And yeah, this is sometimes difficult to manage. But for the people that charismatic primates, sometimes it can be easier and easier to manage. So in the future, we have to come with some idea how we can use the primate as a tourism without and at the same time also trying to reduce the conflict with the farmer, with the local people. And then the other benefit is about improving infrastructure and management protected area. So now we are trying to propose some program in the Mentawai Island, how we can build, how we can set up the new tourism site, and by having a very unique primate in the island. So in that part, we are proposed to build some facilities, infrastructure that can benefit for the local people, is not only for the tourism. So this is some kind of uh, enhance the infrastructure, not only for the tourism, but also for the local communities. Okay, this is a picture. You can see this is the negative impact of the primate getting very close to the human. So in the picture, you can see that they start enjoying the human food already. So this is because the people often feed them with such kind of food. Yeah. So in some spot in Padang, so this picture I took this picture in Gunung Meru. So very common that tourism, feed them from the car, and sometimes monkey come into the car and try to grab food from people's hands, and bring it out and eat it outside, enjoy it outside, and this is becoming, we can say this is a negative impact. So we need to have some way, some method, some ethic, how we can feed the monkey if we still need to feed the monkey. So basically, that's really not good feeding the wildlife. We should avoid feeding wildlife anywhere, anytime, if they are really, really wildlife. So wild means that they can do free ranging, they can find the food freely, so they can find their mate freely, genetically also free. So this is the condition of wildlife must be met. In case of the wild, the true wildlife, we should not feed them in any way. Okay. So in the middle, you can see the pictures of pigtail macaques, atau beruk. This picture was taken also in Jambi, in Jambi. So a big group of monkeys, a big group of macaques come into the human settlement. They do many different things, especially chasing for the trash, garbage. So that's really making something bad, for the environment. So this is why such kind of thing occurs, because people trying to feed them, so they get used with, there's two monkeys, pigtail and long-tail macaque, they are really opportunistic. Opportunistic means that they can take opportunities, being close with the human. So different from the other primates, they are not really, they just depending on the trees. They stay in the trees most of the time. But for these two monkeys, they can walk on the ground. They can run on the ground. So they really, can have a really learn about the opportunities, how they can do stealing things from people, even entering the house. Yeah. So this is the two macaques. And on the right, you can see the pictures of orangutan. Everybody knows that orangutan. But see what she's doing now is smoking. Yeah, people can teach them to smoke. Yeah, that's also not good. Yeah. So, and the other negative impact is also about the risk of disease transmission. There is a possibility for the disease transmission between wildlife primates and to the people, or even from the people to the human. So now I'm doing study on malaria. Yeah, this malaria transmitted from macaque to human. Yeah, so now I'm doing study in the quite large study site in Indonesia. So we are trying to understand how the transmission occurred and how the environmental change, the habitat loss, habitat degradation will give influence to the malaria transmission. So we call it the simian malaria. This is different from the common malaria. So the simian malaria is only the host. The host of the malaria is actually a monkey, but then transmitted to human by the mosquitoes. And also can induce the stress to the primates. So if we are getting too close interaction with the primates. Okay, so now you know what species of this. This is a bekantan, right? From Kalimantan. So we have this in Indonesian parts, also in Malaysia parts, yeah, and also Brunei, yeah. The only three countries having this species. Yeah, this is also very charismatic species. This is belong to the leaf monkeys. Yeah, and they consume leaf very much. And yeah, many unique for this species. This is also very good, very high attractive for the tourism. Yeah, but a bit difficult to maintain to keep them in the zoo easily. Yeah. So what we need to consider for the ethical consideration, about the primate tourism. So yeah, minimize. So it means that physical, social, behavior, and psychological impact. So we have to minimize as much as possible, and then build the environmental and cultural awareness and respect. Yeah, we have to keep respecting the wild. Positive experience for both visitor and host. Yeah, and then generate financial benefit, then memorable interpretative experience to visitor and help raise sensitivity to host countries' political environment and social climate. Yeah, so actually the awareness about the primate tourism, about the primate existing in our country begin from outside of the country. Yeah, some scientists from different countries come to Indonesia and they teach us how we have to deal with this very charismatic creature. So they teach us how we can respect the nature, how we should respect the wildlife primates, and how we can deal with them, how we can prevent the conflict with the primate things. So now we are getting better and better the awareness in some community already rise, but in some parts of the community, yeah, especially people from the common is not really understand about how important and the primates and how we can deal with the primates. Yeah. So if we learn in Indonesia, for example, like from proverb, yeah, peribahasa, so we can understand that the history of relationship between human and primate in especially in Indonesia or even in local in Padang, we can say that mostly negative. So I didn't find any proverb peribahasa that giving the very positive meaning. Yeah, so sepanjang tali baru, yeah, that's really something negative. Yeah, probably in English, people having that like yeah, monkey business. Yeah, and then many proverb we found in bahasa in local language is only having negative meaning. So yeah, this is kind of ethical consideration about the tourism we need to consider about this. And also different in the some tourism area, we can see that notification or something, silent, please, yeah, respect the orangutan, yes, is in Kalimantan, and please take nothing but picture, leave nothing but footprint. Yeah, this is quite common. Yeah, we see that. Yeah, this is some guidance how we can do tourism in the primate area. Yeah, we are suggested to have a travel in small group. Yeah, so not so crowded. Yeah, avoid direct contact and close proximity. This is very important. Yeah, sometimes we have to know that if we are observing macaque, we are not allowed to have eyes contact. Jangan berhadap-hadapan dengan kontak mata ketika kita mengamati monyet karena dia akan marah. Ya, dia tidak senang kalau matanya ditantang. Ya, tapi kalau itu gibbon seperti ungko, siamang, kalau kita tatap dia akan menghindar. Beda dengan macaque. Ya, ya. Kemudian jangan bawa apa anak-anak. Kalau anak-anak sebaiknya digendong. Kalau ya balita ya sebaiknya digendong. Kenapa? Karena ketika dia berjalan matanya rendah. Ya, karena dia baru pendek kan. Jadi berpotensi sekali berhadap-hadapan dengan monyet. Nah, ini nanti monyetnya bisa-bisa tidak senang. Ya.
Pak,
Ya.
kan Pak kita kenapa?
Halo. Okay. I'll continue. Yeah. Avoid feeding and conditioning primates. Yeah. Yeah. This is I mentioned this earlier. We should avoid feeding actually. Yeah. But of course, if we keep them in the captivity, of course, we have a responsibility to feed them. But this is not the tourism. Avoid exploitative wildlife experience, respect local culture and tradition, support local economics, yeah, support conservation initiative, limit resource use, yeah, minimize environmental impact and minimize noise and sudden movement. Yeah, this is, yeah, we should put this notification if we have such kind of wildlife or primate tourism site. So this is a case study for monkey forest, yeah, sacred monkey, monyet sakral, yeah, di Bali, because this is something related with the religion, with the beliefs in Bali culture. Yeah. In Padang, we have also Gunung Meru. This is earlier. This is also related something with the sacred forest monkey, ya, monyet-monyet yang sakral juga berkaitan dengan apa ziarah ke makam atau pemujaan juga itu yang di Gunung Padang. But now this already something related only with the enjoyable, about the unique about the behavior of the monkeys, ya. Karena tingkah lakunya lucu, unik, ya orang jadi senang saja untuk menikmati. Jadi orang tidak tahu sejarahnya kalau di Gunung Meru itu pada awalnya memang berkaitan dengan pemujaan juga. Ya. So benefit of tourism in a monkey forest. Yeah, this is the benefit, of course. We discussed it a lot already. Challenge of primate tourism. Yeah, this is human primate conflict also occurs. For example, like in Bali, so the monkey tend to take some properties, some goods from people and bring it away. And then some trainer, I think this is also this is the trainer or people in the Bali, they will ask the people to give something, some kind of present to the monkey, and then the monkey will return the properties. This is also not a very sometimes also people don't know that sometimes that's really biting occurs and scratching and frightening people in the side. So this is also kind of a negative impact. So, and at this point, there is a big possibility also of a disease transmission. So, I just remember that last couple of months I have to attend biosafety training. So we have to take several vaccination before engaging with the primates. So we are allowed to touch monkey only when we have enough vaccination. So it means that in the tourism area, nobody care about the vaccination. So it means that we have to keep the monkey away. So not allow them touching the body, climbing into the shoulder, or even going to the head of the people. So trying to minimize the close contact with the primate. So it's a good way. And so best practice for sustainable primate tourism. So visitor education and awareness, this is very important. So in the tourism area, we have to not only allow people to watch, to see, to interact with the monkey, but also we need to put some way how we can educate the people. So this is giving them awareness about how important, how interesting this such kind of feature. I think we have some more time. So this is the case study in Tanjung Puting National Park. So again, I can say this is also tourism. Tourism side, but not the ecotourism, because the monkey here is also feed by the people. So for the ecotourism, should be no feeding anymore. So that observer really coming into the site only for watching the wildlife, not the monkey gathering because of food. But in Tanjung Puting still, because this is some monkey, some orangutan was taken from the black market or from somebody illegally keeping them. Jadi ini kebanyakan yang dari Tanjung Puting di Kalimantan ini, orangutannya ini diambil dari hasil sitaan. Kemudian mereka harus dipelihara dulu sebelum mereka dirilis gitu. Jadi ini semi wild Okay, this is the picture from Gunung Meru. You can see here that's anybody who can give a comment about this picture. So I took by myself using the mobile phone. So it means that I get close with them also. The distance between me and the monkey also pretty close. Anybody who give a comment about this picture? So this is the monkey and somebody engaging with the mobile phone, and then walking monkey on the fence. And then we can see a sheep, big sheep on the far behind the cottage. Okay, no comment. We continue this one. This is the conclusion. Primate tourism can greatly support conservation. Yeah. Boost local economies, yeah, and provide education. However, it also brings challenge that needs careful management to protect primate. Yep. And their habitat. Yeah. So we need a key ethical practice, yeah, like keeping a safe distance, preventing primate dependency on human, yeah, involving local communities, yeah, and funding conservation. And we need also the guidelines, yeah, for primate tourism, and yeah, very important to consider how the primate tourism can be sustainable. So this is the conclusion, and finally, question and answer. So you can ask me question related with this primate tourism, or maybe something other things related with the primate. Can you hear me?
Bisa, Pak.
Hello? Okay. I just worry that no response. Shall I stop the sharing now?
Ya, Pak.
Okay.
Baiklah, untuk sesi diskusi ini, untuk Bapak, Ibu, dan para hadirin yang ada di ruangan Zoom bisa melambungkan pertanyaan menggunakan fitur raise hand dengan memperkenalkan nama dan asal institusi. Boleh juga melalui room chat yang tersedia.
Yeah, please, if you have any question. Yeah, there's no question from the chat room. So we have only 32 participants. Yeah, from primatology class, if you have any question, and from the summer course class.
Sorry, I have a question.
Yep.
Like before this,
Can you open your, can you put on your video, please?
okay. Okay, so I have a question on, like, we know that the monkey or the primates do okay, like the monkey, they behave to like humans, right? Is it because of the brain structure that maybe they have some similarities between the human and the monkeys? Is it they have same brain structure? Because they
Yeah.
can behave a little bit on like human, right?
Yeah. I think you know the answer already. That's your answer. Your answer is correct. Yeah, because we are very close relatives, so it means that we share very common trait, many similarity. So we evolve from the primates, right? So if you follow the evolutionary history, so we evolved from the primates. So our closest relative now is a primate. So that's not really something strange that the similarity occurs so much. So of course, this is supported by the morphological character about the brain and things. Yeah, for example, like the easy thing to understand about the finger, right? So we have a 5 finger, then opposable thumb. So it means that every finger easily can be joined with the thumb. So you can easily grasp. So this is the character of primate, right? And the very flexible joint, right? So you have some bone that not develop much in the other order other than primates. So the brain also developed very well. So having more curiosity so they can solve problem much better than other creature. So the primate can solve the problem better. And even some monkey, they also recognize themselves. Yeah, self-recognition also very important during the evolutionary history, right? Human have a very, very good at the self-recognition, but some primate, especially like apes, they can also recognize themselves if they are looking at the mirror. So my study also, I study about the monkey, the macaque relationship. They can understand is not only the second party. So it means that with the people they interact, but they can understand also the relationship with the third party. So it means that if somebody attack the second individual, so the first individual will understand that the others will also possibly attack him back. So it means that the first individual understand the network within the group. This is somehow different from the other order of any mammals. So many such kind of similarity making us quite resemble to the primates.
Thank you for the answer, Doctor.
You're welcome. Yeah, please, if you have any question, do you have any tourism site in especially for the primate in your region, in your area? I'm asking for the student from UITM. Do you have any tourism site in your region, especially for the primate, or maybe bekantan, maybe orangutan, siamang? Or you may have only the zoo for the primate tourism site?
I think there is a website.
Yep.
I think there is website, but it like focus on certain region, because in Semenanjung, Malaysia, in which in Peninsular Malaysia, in which there is orangutan is not the habitat, maybe is lower than in the Bornean side, in which in Sabah and Sarawak. So the website is maybe well known there, but not in Peninsula.
Okay. Yeah, I mean the real side of the natural side of the tourism, primate tourism. Yeah, we don't have a orangutan in Semenanjung. Yeah, but orangutan is in Kalimantan. But sometimes, yeah, in the zoo or in sanctuary, maybe people maintain the tourism also for the primates. Yeah. Have you been in Kinabatangan?
Sorry for interrupting, but as I know, in Malaysia, in we have what we call as lotong kelabu in Kuala Selangor. Yes, that's famous thing in Kuala Selangor that we lotong kelabu.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Very good. Yeah, this is a very common species. So we have in Sumatra, yeah, lutung kelabu, and we have also in Kalimantan, so Trachypithecus cristatus. Yeah, and this is a very unique leaf monkeys. Okay, but the voice, the sound is not really nice. But the neonate color, the baby color is very unique because they're very much different from the mothers, right? You know that?
Yes, I know.
Okay. So yeah, the orange color of the neonate.
But may I ask a question? How is it possible for them to change the color from the orange color, and then when they be an adult, they will be in gray color? How is
Oh,
it?
this is a gradual change for about 7 months. Yeah. So the color gradually will change, similar resemble to the mother's or to the adult color. Yeah. So the very interesting question is about why the color is so much different. Yeah. Some people saying that this is because of the attractiveness for the babies. So to allow the others giving protecting to them. So within the big family. So because the attractiveness, and then the others just want to play with them, want to protect them or something. Yeah. This is very, very unique. Yeah. But the other leaf monkey also, they have a different color of a baby. Yeah. But not the so conspicuous like this lutung. This lutung is really conspicuous because the lutung kelabu, so it means that really kelabu brown. Yeah? But the baby is a really, really eye-catching orange.
Okay, okay. Thank you for the answer, Doctor.
Yeah, you're welcome. Please, if you have any more question, or yeah, we still have a time. Even you can write question in the chat column. Yeah, please write down your question.
Izin Pak,
Yep.
izin bertanya kepada Bapak,
Okay.
gimana tingkat kesetresan para primata itu Pak? Apakah primata itu mempunyai tingkat kesetresan sama seperti manusia? And how they express themselves if they feel stressed out gitu Pak?
Iya, sebetulnya sama saja, semua animal itu potensialnya untuk stres ya. Ketika dia keluar dari comfort zone-nya itu bisa bikin stres. Jadi apa yang membuat dia keluar dari comfort zone-nya? Ya macam-macam. Bisa ancaman dari luar, ya, bisa kelangkaan makanan, kekurangan kenyamanan kondisi environment-nya, itu semua bisa bikin stres ya. Jadi stresnya bisa direfleksikan dari behavioral stress ya, anomali tingkah lakunya, keganjilan tingkah laku, tentu saja nanti sampai kepada physiological stress. Nah, jadi kalau gitu ya bisa jadi dia jadi kurang makan, sakit-sakitan, dan itu gitu lagi. Ya, tapi sama dengan mirip juga dengan manusia, they have a strategy how to cope from the stress. Ya, jadi bagaimana mengatasi stres itu, mereka tentu akan punya strategi juga. Tetapi tentu ada limitnya. Ketika pressure itu tinggi, ya mereka mungkin tidak bisa lagi tetap jadi stres begitu ya. Jadi pada awalnya hewan-hewan yang kita pelihara di kebun binatang atau di penangkaran atau di kandang itu tentu saja mereka we induce a very high stressful. Jadi kita buat mereka stres, tapi lama kelamaan dia juga bisa berhabituasi, ya, beransur-ansur. Tetapi ketika stimulan kita rubah-rubah terus, pindah-pindahin pula kandangnya tiap sebentar, sebentar-bentar ada pula teriakan. Jadi ketika stimulasi dirubah-rubah sering-sering, dia akan sulit cope dengan stressful itu. Nah, jadi kalau kita memang harus induce something to them, so we should maintain the very few stimulan. Jadi jangan dirubah-rubah terus stimulusnya, ganti-ganti, tempat makannya diganti, makanannya diganti tiap sebentar. Itu kapan dia mau cope dengan stressfulnya itu susah. Itu mestinya dipahami oleh orang-orang di kebun binatang, orang-orang yang punya captivity ya. Jadi harus semua dilakukan secara gradual ya, bertahap, berangsur-angsur, jangan dirubah-rubah terus rangsangan yang diberi. Itu untuk mencegah mereka stres yang berlebihan. Ya, pasti kita menginjus stres, tetapi harapannya tentu mereka bisa mengatasinya stres itu. Ya sama dengan kondisi Anda. Anda pergi merantau ke Padang, pergi kuliah, sama dengan begitu ya. Ya mungkin di awal Anda, oh gimana, mandinya gimana, sholatnya di mana, belanjanya di mana, temannya di mana, semua transportasi bagaimana. Tetapi gradually Anda akan mampu mengatasi itu. Tetapi ketika suasana itu dirubah lagi, pindah kos lagi, ya kan, ganti teman baru lagi, ya kan, oh nanti apa di tempat kosnya pindah-pindah kamar lagi itu kan lama-lama Anda jadi stres juga. Itu. Jadi kuncinya jangan di-induce many stimulan repeatedly gitu ya. Jadi jangan stimulusnya jangan banyak-banyak sekali dalam waktu berdekatan. Itu caranya. Tetapi ya tentu saja primata dia akan hewan semua akan punya strategi how to cope from the stress.
Baik, Bapak. Terima kasih atas jawabannya, Pak.
So is there anybody writing question in the chatting box? No.
Sampai sekarang belum ada, Pak.
Okay, good. It's okay. Yeah, probably next week on 20, right? So we'll have a chance to see the primate in the wild. Ya, Pak Ad?
Iya Pak, di Gunung Padang Pak.
Oh, Gunung Padang.
Ya.
Oke. Bukan DPPB.
Kayak PBB ya juga.
Oke. So ya,
Tanggal 18 di Gunung Padang, tanggal 19 ya PBB.
oke. On 18
20 di PBB, 19 ke Bukit Tinggi ya.
Okay. So I'll be back from my trip on 18. So hopefully I can join on 19 and 20.
Oke.
Okay. So yeah, if you have any question later on you can ask me directly during the trip.
Oke, thank you very much Pak Aris.
Yeah, you're welcome, Pat. Yeah, probably we can end the class or something. So yeah, because this is a class, yeah, especially for the student having summer course, we will have a few test question, yeah, and I will give it to Pak, the question, and Pak will maybe on the final day, on the last day. So there is
Pak.
a small examination, right? So yeah, that's easy. Hope you enjoy it.
Okay, Pak. Please send the slide, your presentation also.
Okay. Now or later?
Yes.
I probably easy
Later.
for you to share it later.
Yeah,
Okay.
later. You can pick something or no need in PowerPoint. PDF is also okay.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Oke, Adam. Bisa ditutup mungkin.
Baik, Pak. Mungkin setelah tidak ada lagi yang bertanya, kita akhiri saja webinar pada hari ini. Demikian acara kita pada hari ini. Terima kasih kepada Bapak Rizaldi selaku narasumber, Bapak Ibu sekalian, serta hadirin yang saya hormati. Semoga webinar hari ini memberikan manfaat bagi kita semua. Terima kasih Bapak.
Ya, terima kasih sama-sama.
Saya pamit undur diri. Sekian. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.